Congratulations! You are number 67 out of 70 who just qualified to gain instant access to a private system that generates up to $2,739 per day and more.
I can't believe it. I just made $10,323 in a single day.
Holy crap. I just made $11,649 in one day.
I made $9,854 in a single day.
Boom! That's $12,549.
Forget your day job, trash your alarm clock because you just won the lottery and you don't even know it yet. All the rules are about to change and money is about to flow to you like water. Prepare to feel what it's like to be a millionaire. You are guaranteed to start getting paid $1,250, $3,300, or even $5,500 cash after you watch this short presentation all the way to the end. Click away at your own risk. Your free millionaire making presentation begins in... Did you know that if you made $2,739 every day, you would be making $1 million per year? Did you know that if you're making $1 million a year, you'd have enough money to live here, drive around in this, sail the seas in this, and still have over $500,000 sitting in your bank account or 401k? Now, let me ask you, what do you think it would take you to make that kind of money every single day? 40 hours a week, 55 hours a week, 70 hours a week. What if I told you you can do it all in 21 simple steps that you can master in as little as 30 minutes a day? Would you believe me? Impossible, you say. Well, strap in because I'm about to prove that not only is it possible, but if you're one of only 3 lucky people accepted here today to join my team, all the hard work will be done for you. Then, if you just follow my simple instructions, you'll have your first $2,739 in your bank account, just sitting pretty, thanks to a system I call My Online Profits Breakthrough. Now, I know it may sound ridiculous that you can trade just 30 minutes per day to become a millionaire. Well, it seemed ridiculous to these folks too. And then it happened.
This is Joe Fleckinger from Southfield, Missouri, and here's the update you requested on how I'm doing. Let me tell you how far I've come. 8 months ago, I was being hounded by 2 credit collection agencies. At work, at home, making me and my wife's lives miserable. What happened next blew my mind. Look at this. This is what I earned just last week from following my online business. It's just like you promised. Money comes in commissions on $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 at a time. Now I'm making over $90,000 a month. Can you believe that? See this car? My online business paid for it. See this boat? My online business paid for that too. See this rock? My online business paid for it. There is nothing like this on the internet anywhere. Now listen, very few people get into this program. But if you do, relax, because you're set for life.
Thanks, Joe. Joe's right. If you're seeing this video, you have a rare opportunity. In fact, pardon my French, but you're one of the luckiest people on God's green earth because you hit this page in the nick of time. And if you act fast, you have been selected out of literally hundreds of thousands of people to join me in exploiting an opportunity worth over $500 million. This is a private opportunity that isn't available to the public. There is an elite group in internet marketing that no one has told you about before. Call it a private club. Call it a secret society. Call it whatever you want. But the members have access to the secret breakthrough, worth over $2,739 a day. These members have the secret to becoming digital millionaires. And the key is simple. Real products, ethical products with high satisfaction rates that pay commissions of $1,250 all the way up to $13,500 a pop, along with a system that sells these products for you every single day. Nobody can sell these products except for members of this club. Nobody is trained to sell these products for you except for members of this club. And definitely nobody has access to the 21 simple steps except me, my team, and now you. The exact steps that have already created 8 millionaires and multi-millionaires. The system I'm about to share with you is completely safe. It's internet-based, and there's no way you can possibly lose money. In fact, you're guaranteed to make money. It's completely legal, moral, and ethical too. Very few online programs out there really help people, and this is an opportunity very few people even know about. Yet, 3,500 people have already made 6 and 7 figures with this incredible My Online Profits Breakthrough system. And you are about to get first dibs on all this cash being generated right now. Here's how it works. It's so incredibly simple. You are going to work closely with an upstanding, privately funded $100 million plus company that pays out $1,250 to $13,500 commissions just for sending them even small amounts of online traffic. All I'm going to do is provide you with access to the simple training on how to do it. Traffic sources that you can turn on at will. Traffic that converts into high-end buyers effortlessly. So the traffic comes in, the commissions of up to $13,500 come out. It's that simple. You turn on the traffic, you point the traffic, you make money. $76.2 million have already been paid out to ordinary people just like you. Yes, I said $76.2 million. Because I have access to unlimited amounts of this extraordinary traffic, I never work more than 30 to 60 minutes each day. And most of that work is spent just keeping track of all the money. I don't like to brag, but I find it funny that I'm not a guru, yet I make more than 10 of them combined, and work less than them too. So, why would I do what I'm doing right now? Why would I share this with anyone? Great questions. Well, first off, I'm not sharing it with just anyone. I'm sharing it with you, and you have been pre-qualified and vetted. A close personal friend of mine has referred you. That person has looked at your history and decided that we'd be a good fit. So consider this a virtual handshake as you become my newest partner. I'm Matthew Dixon. I'm from Newcastle, PA, and I currently live near San Diego with my gorgeous wife, Melissa. More importantly to you, I've been making money online since 2014. The company I work with paid out over $20 million in commissions in 2016 alone, and they'll pay a lot more than that this year too. Let's have a look at what I've earned just in the past week. This private system has already trained more than 3,500 students, and 8 of them are already millionaires and multi-millionaires. 10% of them have already earned 6-figure incomes. That's over $100,000 per year. And hundreds more are on pace to become 6- to 7-figure earners by the end of this year. And to know I've had that kind of drastic impact on that many people's lives makes me feel incredible. I don't know what I did to deserve the life I'm living now, and sometimes I still can't believe it's real, considering where I came from. They say you need to go through hell before you can get to heaven. Well, that's pretty much the story of my life, because a few short years ago, things were pretty different. Back in 2010, I was driving a taxi to make ends meet. And, as you probably know, cab drivers get less respect from their passengers than a rotten tomato. And it's even worse now with companies like Uber and Lyft on the market. I was depressed. I had had a string of bad luck that would make a black cat get the heebie-jeebies. First of all, Melissa and I were on the brink of divorce. We fought about money all the time, constantly arguing who was responsible for the $35,000 in credit card debt we'd racked up. The truth is, looking back, it was no one's fault. We simply had more month left at the end of our money. There were weeks when we had to decide if we were going to fill up the tank or get through the grocery line. And oh, did we bounce checks? I can still remember our account was overdrawn at one point for $1,500 for 5 weeks. We were about to go into check systems, which, if you don't know, can block you from opening any bank account for up to 7 years. Then, things went from bad to worse. While I was swinging my boys at the park, I got a call from my bank, and they start reading off a laundry list of suspicious charges. Turns out it wasn't just my bank account that had been compromised. My identity had been stolen. It took me 6 months just to begin to undo the damage. Then, when things couldn't get any worse, a tractor-trailer jackknifed about 1,000 yards in front of my cab on the highway. I slammed on my brakes, spun, and hit the divider. The airbag saved my life, but my cab was totaled. That cab was my only source of income. Weird thing about that whole incident was, I wasn't even scared when it was happening. Dying actually seemed preferable to the miserable life I was living. I can still remember the feeling of utter dejection when I had to break the news to Melissa. I felt like a world-class loser, and I had no doubt she'd leave me this time. If you would have told me then that I'd be living here, I probably would have punched you in the jewels for being so cruel. But it happened. Melissa and I are still together and couldn't be happier. She has a credit card with no limit. I have a credit card with no limit. We collect miles galore, which we use to travel the world, and we pay it off on autopay first of every month from our loaded checking account. She drives this, I drive this. In the summer we live here. We also own this, and this, and this as investment properties, all paid for with money made directly from the internet. And here's the big secret you'd better not tell anybody. I suck at internet marketing. Yeah, I said it. I suck at internet marketing. But no skill in the world can match up to being at the right place at the right time. That's what happened to me. And that's exactly what's happening to you right now. Being at the right place at the right time is everything. Think about it. There isn't a guru in the landscape that has any clue about what you're about to know. Why am I sharing it with you? Well, I'd love to tell you that I'm a male version of Mother Teresa, and I just love helping people. But I can't. I have a profit motive. A big one. I've already told you the company I work with has paid out over $76.2 million, but they want to crack through a new ceiling. The owner set a goal to pay out $100 million in cash, and they are only $23,400,000 away from achieving that goal. And what I figured out is, the only way I can help with that is by bringing on a brand new group of partners. I've run the numbers and found that a nice group of 70 teammates can get us there, and we already have 67. If you are one of the remaining 3, we will profit together. For every dollar you make, I make a nickel. You won't ever need to write me a check, though. It'll all happen automatically. Whatever you earn will be deducted by 5%. You'll be making so much, it'll be pennies to you. But for me, with 70 partners, the pennies add up. And you're going to be really happy to give me my cut because of what you get in exchange. Since your profit is also my profit, I'm going to be giving you so much help and hand-holding it's ridiculous. You won't need to pay extra for this support because your profits will pay for it. At the end of the day, you'll still be making commissions of $1,250 to $13,500 per sale. I help you, you help me. You get rich, I get richer. Sound good? I thought so. I must warn you though, when I said only 70 get in, I meant it. Only 70 get in. The company will only allow a certain number of recruits per year. So, we'll be letting in 70 during this launch, which will last about 24 more hours. And then we may relaunch 6 months later, but I'm warning you. In 6 months, the competition for these slots will be way more fierce than they are right now. So, odds are good that this is the last and only time you will ever see this page. My students are making hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month, and all you need to do is follow my instructions and you'll be one of them. So, here's what you need to understand to start making money, and with a fraction of the effort. If you just look around, you'll find that most people online are all trying to do the same thing. They are trying to make a buck selling an ebook, a video course that sells for something like 20 to 50 bucks. They've got to sell an awful lot of that product to become a millionaire. To make the kind of money I'm making, they would need literally tens of thousands of daily sales every day. It's impossible. But what if all your marketing was focused on just a few people that you knew for a fact could afford products and services worth $2,000 to $20,000, and you knew exactly what those products and services were? and the owner of that product was willing to pay you up to half of it, anywhere from $1,250 to $13,500, over and over again. How easy would it be to become a millionaire that way? I'll tell you how easy. You would only need to sell one product every few days. Just one product. And since you're marketing only to people who can afford a high-end product, you may only need to drive 50 website visitors every few days. Think you can handle that? Newsflash, you can. Second newsflash, you don't even need to know that you can, because I'm going to do nearly all of it for you. In summary, what we're saying is this. Instead of doing the hard work, you're going to be letting them do the work. You're going to be working with a company with far more infrastructure than you could ever dream of having. They know how to sell extremely expensive services and products and services you could never create on your own. And they know how to keep their customers happy as clams when they buy in. All you need to do is pump a few visitors through the pipeline. And this company is more than happy to pay out commissions as high as $13,500. Fill the pipeline with 50 new visitors each day, and here's what happens. You become a millionaire. I wish I could make it sound fancy and complicated, but it's really that simple. I point you to the rich people, you point the people to the company spits out commissions of $1,250, $3,300, $5,500, and even up to $13,500. Let me show you a graph of the kind of income you can make with this system. Let's be conservative. Assuming you make just one $10,000 sale every 3 days. By day 15, you would have $50,000. By day 30, you would have $100,000, which means by the end of the year, your income would be $1.2 million. This is just an estimate, but it shows you what is possible. You can do this with a little effort and determination. Once you cross the 7-figure mark, well, then you choose what you want to do next. If you want to party, party! If you want to rebuild wells in Africa, rebuild wells in Africa. I leave that up to you. The point is, with my online profits breakthrough, the world opens up to you. A world of possibility. And a world of practically unlimited amounts of money. And now you're going to see just how serious I am about your success. Here's what I'm doing. To make 100% certain you will succeed with my online profits breakthrough, I've dug deep into my pocket and hired you, your very own millionaire mentor, to get on the phone with you and walk you through the simple steps of the system. That's right. A mentor just for you that has generated millions with this very system. To educate you, to keep you on track, and to hold your hand until you're a millionaire and beyond. He or she will motivate you to go beyond what you thought is possible. And sometimes we need that extra push to become a millionaire. These mentors are experts with this system, and they've been helping people just like you get on the path to becoming millionaires for over 5 years now. They know exactly what to do. You're in really good hands. But that's just the start. I'm so committed to your success that in addition to assigning you a mentor, I will assign you my own personal sales team, who will be working on your behalf 24/7, 365. What will this sales team do? 2 words. Close sales. Everyone knows there is a fortune to be made in closing sales, and even more to be made getting on the phone with wealthy people. But everyone also knows that everyone hates cold calling. But what if you could get all the profits of cold calling without doing any of the calling or closing yourself? How much money would you make? Well, funny you should ask, because that's what I'm going to do for you right now. My personal sales team is now your personal sales team. This staff will do the grunt work for you. They will make phone calls for you to sell even more and more high-value products, with nearly all the profits going directly into your bank account. Now, I say nearly all the profits because the phone salesperson will get 1/6 of the sales they produce. It's free money to you with no extra work. In fact, here's what one of our students' accounts looks like. Thanks to the done-for-you sales closing service. Why would I do this? I'm not crazy. I know that when you succeed, I succeed more. So for me, it's just smart business. And if this weren't enough, there's a little perk to this program that I didn't tell you about. For the next 6 months, for anyone who joins, and my sales team closes just 5 sales per month, the company we work with will get you, wait for it, a brand new car of your choice. Yep, this is better than The Price is Right, right? Because there's no guessing. You just click away, and the new car is yours. I want you to imagine you driving the car of your dreams, paid for 100% by the company. That's right. We close sales for you, and you pick out your favorite ride. And the craziest part about it is, if you take action today, in just a few short weeks, this can be you. My Online Profits Breakthrough can make that possible. And because of this incredible system, this is the last day you ever have to worry about, well, anything. Because you will never again need to own your own products. You will never need to deal with customers, returns, or merchant accounts. All the grunt work, all the boring stuff, all the tediousness, it's all over, and it's never coming back. As you can plainly see, there is no other program like this in the world. Just look at what it's doing right now. This is your big break, your moment to shine. A life of wealth and luxury beyond your wildest dreams is dangling right in front of you. And it starts with a turn of the key on your first free car. First of many. Get excited. Tell your friends. Because if you're not excited by this, what will you get excited about? Just look at all you're getting. 1, the simple 21-step training. 2, your own millionaire mentor to walk you through each step right on the phone with you. 3, the done-for-you sales team. 4, a brand spanking new car of your choice. You, in effect, are rich already, starting right now, today. We're just waiting for you to cash the check. But will you cash that check? Before you can answer that, you need to ask yourself a serious question. Who do you really want to be? How do you really want to live? Wouldn't you really like to swap that Mazda for a Tesla? Would you like to swap your $100,000 house for a $1 million house? Imagine picking up a pen, writing out a check, and paying off your 30-year mortgage in one fell swoop. Really? Imagine it. Can you feel that stress just falling off your shoulders? Can you feel the relief of knowing you're finally financially secure? What would you give to live like that? Is there any price you can put on it? How about $10,000? Wouldn't $10,000 be worth it for a simple system that can close sales and generate commissions for you of anywhere from $1,250 to $13,500 each time? Sure it would, because you could keep generating those 4- and 5-figure commissions over and over and over again for life. But what if I told you you don't have to pay $10,000? What if I told you you didn't even have to pay $5,000? Well, you lucked out, because access to this system and company will only cost you $1,000 without me getting paid anything at all. $1,000 is what this really costs. But hang on, don't leave just yet, because there's a twist to this that's going to make it a lot easier for you to get in. A lot easier. See, I know that when you're armed with my easy 21-step strategy, you're going to make a lot more than $1,000. So here's what I'm going to do if any of my spots still remain. I'm taking money out of my own pocket and covering your entrance fee. And you're going to pay me back over time with the money you make. What this means is, I've given you access to my Online Profits Breakthrough absolutely free. Yes, free. Why would I do that? 3 reasons. 1, because I believe in you. 2, because I believe in the system. And 3, because I generally make back 10 to 20 times my investment after I help you succeed. Is that good enough for you? But as much as I want to make it completely free, I do want to make sure you're serious. I've noticed that people who get something for free, they don't value it and they don't follow through. So to ensure I don't get a bunch of floaters in here, I will charge you the amount that you'd get charged for any typical guru product. No more, no less. Just a small application fee is all. For you to get the ability to make commissions of up to $1,250, $3,300, $5,500, and even $13,500 anytime you want, anywhere you want, I think you'd agree that's a fair shake. Now, I know something about you. I know that as soon as I told you you'd have to pay something for this, your stomach turned a little. You said to yourself, what if it doesn't work for me? I don't really like shelling out my money for things that might not work. But here's what I have to say to that. We're backing up your purchase with a guarantee so powerful you can never possibly lose a dime. In fact, you're guaranteed to make money, a lot of money. The guarantee is this: you either make money, lots of money, or it's free, because I'll refund 100% of your small application fee so you have absolutely nothing to lose. That's right. I guarantee you will make money with this system, or you pay nothing. Those are your only two options. And I think you know what we call that in the industry. It's called a no-brainer. It's called you just won the money-making lottery and you don't know it yet. Just think, even if you just made $5,500 one time, you would be getting a 10,000% return on your investment. So, are you a smart investor or an ignorant one? You tell me. You know. A woman called me crying the other day. She had been 4 months behind on her mortgage, but her house was recently saved thanks to my online profits breakthrough. I've got another email from a guy whose car was about to be repossessed. He's now paid back everything he owed thanks to my online profits breakthrough. I don't know your situation, but ask yourself, what kind of difference would an extra $10,000 make in your life? How different would you feel if you had this sitting in your bank account? What kind of confidence would you feel if you had the knowledge to generate 4- and 5-figure commissions anytime you wanted? The opportunity here is breathtaking. The way your life can change is unimaginable. So the way I see it, you only have two choices right now. You can move fast or fail hard. It's up to you. There's an order button below. Hover your mouse over that button, click that button, fill out the form on the next page, and let the money start rolling in. Delay this, and you lose this opportunity forever. And, trust me, you don't want to do that. It would be a crime to miss out on this. You are probably looking at one of the most important decisions of your life. This can be a new beginning for you, or it can be a dead end. Your next move decides it all. Keep those dreams alive. They're your dreams. No boss should be able to wrench them from you. No bill collector should be allowed to stomp on them or steal your dreams away. When you allow them to do that, they take part of your soul. Ask yourself, do I really want to spend the next 40 years racking my brains trying to balance a budget? Doesn't it get old? Doesn't it feel like there has to be a better way? There is. Hit the button below, fill out the form on the next page, and let the good side of your life begin. Once I heard a comedian say, they say money doesn't buy you happiness, but it does buy you a wave runner. And I've never seen someone sad on a wave runner. Have you? It's a funny joke, but he has a point. This isn't just about money, is it? It's about freedom. Freedom to buy what you want to buy, live where you want to live, and be who you want to be. Just imagine walking into a random open house and just buying the house. You go to check it out, you whip out a checkbook, and you buy it. Imagine the freedom of being able to say yes to everything your heart desires. Imagine the freedom to be as lazy as you want to be. Why not? Hit the button below, fill out the form, and see what it's like. Here's how it felt for some others who did hit that button.
So far generated just under $65,000 in commission. Not bad for a part-timer.
What I like about the system the most is that it covers everything. So you don't need to go and buy a lot of other courses as long as you focus on this and you focus on what your coach has to tell you. And in case you're wondering, so far, I have made over $500,000 in commissions through this system alone.
With this system, we've made over $25,000 in just 3 short months. Our best day so far was $8,800.
Hi, my name is Karen Heaton from San Antonio, Texas. I've made over $34,000 with this system, and my best day so far has been almost $9,000.
Hi, this is Al Montero, and this is my wife.
Carol Montero. We are from Toronto, Canada, and have made over $35,000 in this system.
Our best day has been $8,800, and this is a fantastic system, so do not hesitate, get started.
Hello there, this is Sharika Brown here from Houston, Texas, and I've made nearly $20,000 with this system, even making $8,800 in one single day.
Hello, my name is Michael Bass. I live in Macomb, Mississippi, and I have made over $30,000 using this system. My best day ever was an $8,800 day, and then just shortly after that, I made another $3,300, like within the next couple of days.
Hi, I'm Lori Gajewski from Edgar, Wisconsin, and with this system I have made over $16,500 in just the last 6 months, and my biggest day was close to $9,000.
Folks, whatever you're feeling, whatever your doubts, it's worth it. The button below unlocks a life you can't imagine. It's your doorway to paradise. Doesn't it make sense to at least take a peek? Who knows what might happen? Well, I can tell you one thing for sure. If you give it a try, you will be on the path to becoming a millionaire. And if you don't give it a try, you'll stay exactly where you are. Now, you tell me, what's the better move? Hit the button. I've guaranteed it will work out. Is it the fear of not knowing what to do with all that money? That's what financial planners are for. Is it the price? Folks, the price is free. This pays for itself or you don't pay, remember? And I should remind you, there's somebody else out there watching this video at the same time as you. And I don't know how many slots we have left at this time, but I know it isn't many. That other guy isn't afraid of success. That other guy cares for his family. That other guy will click the button and take your slot. And then what? Then you're locked out forever. Then you just missed out on the chance to live the life of a millionaire. Be the one who doesn't hesitate. Hit the button, and I'll be waiting for you on the next page with something really cool.